Hey, what's up fellow YouTubers? This is Starscream 1988 and I'm bringing you another toy review on Captain Action. And this is my ultimate favorite Marvel character of all time, Captain America. And this is number 2 in the wave, first being Spider-Man. But yeah, Captain America, what more can you say? Sentinel of Liberty, the man. As you can see, the back of the box, some of the upcoming guys coming out later on. Thor, Iron Man, I'm sure that's in wave 2. Let's take a look at the front. And there he is in all his glory. There he is, Mr. Steve Rogers, aka Captain America. Awesome art by the great Jack the King Kirby. I mean, you can't miss it. That's Jack Kirby. It's awesome. But yeah, there he is, 1/6 scale. This is the deluxe version. The retail Toys R Us version does not come with the original Captain America shield, and I don't know what else they added to this, because I know that's the one thing that it doesn't come with. But you do get the original 1941 shield. Obviously, you get the modern shield, and this is number 2 of the Build the Avengers Hawkeye. So that's pretty cool. So those are Hawkeye's boots. So what do we have so far? So far we have the bow, the quiver, the arrows, and the boots. I'm assuming maybe the next 2 will be clothes, I don't know, hands, the head, whatever. So I mean, maybe it is only gonna be 4. Maybe, you know, it'll be finished off with Thor and Iron Man. I'm definitely committed to at least getting that, so I can review that for you guys, for those guys that subscribe to me and whoever is else out there. But anyway, I'm rambling, tired. It's 2-3 o'clock in the morning. But let's open them up. Actually, before we open them up, I wasn't gonna do this, but I'm just gonna do it anyway. So here is Captain Action in all his glory. Mr. Hugh Hefner. He does really look like Hugh Hefner. I don't know, when he was young. But anyway, so I did want to kind of show you real quick a little bit better the articulation, because with the clothes on you can't see it, but he does have the muscle bend there. He does have double jointed elbows, as you can see there. I really should have just done this with the Captain Action review that I previously just put up, but it is what it is. I just didn't, I didn't want to do it then. But there's the ab crunch, the hips. I'm trying to figure out what this is. I don't know if it's a rubber band or I don't know. It feels like you can kind of, this flips back, but I don't know. Obviously 360 up and down movement, the head up and down, all that. The knees are double jointed there, so that's pretty cool. The feet, which I forgot to do this in the actual Captain Action review, do that. It does have the pivot, and it holds pretty well. So that's basically it. So anyway, so let's put that onto him and we'll go from there. Okay, and we're back. And there he is. There is Captain Action as Captain America. Pretty cool figure. I do like these. These are very much growing on me. You know, they have their issues, obviously. Even looking at it from here, you can see, I mean, it looks just like he has a huge head. He looks like a bobble. But I don't know, I mean, it's also very retro looking, I guess, so I don't really mind it. I remember some of the first G.I. Joes looking like this. So it's cool. It is what it is. Again, do I wish they would have just done maybe pop-off heads? You can kind of pull them up, pull them back down, you know, whatever, pop them back in. I think that would have been cooler. And again, there would have been less issues, and I'll show you why. One of the issues that I have, for example, and you'll see this when I actually show you again, when you turn his head, well, he has, I know that's kind of tough to see because of my lighting, but he has black hair, and obviously everybody knows that Steve Rogers blonde. So that kind of, it's okay because because of being dark, it's not very distracting. So that's fine. And so then when I switch the head, we'll look at that again. The boots are very nice, very shiny, maybe too shiny, but that's okay. Now, two things that they did that was kind of weird. So the boots, even though, and again, I apologize because I'm not going to be able to see this with my camera, because even though it's HD, it's not that good because of the focusing. But so the bottom has the treads there, and so it has some black lining there, so that's fine. But then when you look at stitching here, it's not as dark. Sorry, it's not as dark as it would be in all the hands. And I'll just kind of bring those there. You see that there? Hopefully you can kind of see the stitching. So they did a real good job of showing the realism of, yeah, this was, you know, hand stitched or machine stitched or whatever, and it has that black paint, and it's very light, but you can see it. You can obviously also see it with the ones that he's wearing there, right there. So that's pretty cool. Here's his other arm right there. And unlike my Spider-Man one, these fitted no problem. With the Spider-Mans, again, I have to probably kind of go in there with a knife and open it up a little bit, because they're not clicking at all. But these worked out really well. The Captain Americas are fine. Turn that back off. In terms of the shield, comes with these small little straps here. Pretty cool design. You know, you can see that it's a belt buckle, it's a leather strap or whatever not. There's two different sizes. You can see there's one on his back here, so it kind of gives you that iconic look when Cap, you know, usually carries a shield in his back or whatever when he's riding his motorcycle or whatever not. You can actually just kind of take this. I'll show you right here. Kind of unpeg it there, just take it out. And his boots are a little bit big, obviously, so you can fit him really easy. So I think it kind of holds his stance. I mean, it tends for him to, like, you know, fall forward or whatever. But anyway, as you can see, there's two different sides of the straps. There's short and long. Long, I would assume, for the back, because these things don't come with instructions. So you could actually switch these around, and you can take this if you wanted to, and he could also hold that in his back like that if you wanted to. So pretty cool. In terms of this costume, unlike the Spider-Man, it's a little bit looser, so you can actually move them a little bit easier. And this is going to happen. Obviously, all these things are made in factory, so I don't think they're all going to be perfectly the same size. I mean, look, you can go around them. You can go, you know, you can do almost a 360 with his clothes on. You couldn't do that with the Spider-Man one. It was a little too tight. And even this on Spider-Man, it was kind of like bubbling a little bit. As you can see, I lined it pretty well, so it looks almost seamless. I mean, you can see a little bit black there, obviously, but it's pretty nice. And it goes all the way up to his neck. So that's pretty cool how it does do the bacon effect there a little bit. But other than that, it's pretty nice. I like it. I like this a lot. Another thing that they gave you was, and he's not holding. Maybe I should bring his hands down or forward. There you go. Thanks, Cap. They come with 4 of these. Now, unlike some other toys or whatever, or like even the communicator for Captain Action himself, you don't clip it. You have to actually go through the belt. So it has that eyelet, as you can see there. And it's 4 of these. And it just basically be his patches for his bullets or medic kits or whatever the hell. So I might put them later on. I just, as I was dressing him, I forgot to add these to kind of give him that look. In terms of going back to the shield, what I like about this, and in terms of whoever designed it, you know, kind of thought about it. I'm not saying that they all do it, but in terms of like the smaller Captain America shields from like Marvel Universe, they're either too deep or not deep enough, like almost flat. So that's pretty cool. That seems to be like the right amount of depth it should have, in terms for it to be able to supposedly, you know, be thrown and have air be able to cut the air, but then also to have air give it lift. So that's pretty cool. I know, for example, some of the Marvel Universe icons, the bigger ones, the 12-13 inch action figures from Hasbro and Toy Biz, those actually have better detail in the shield. But, you know, again, it's understandable because of the size. So that's pretty cool. So I was happy about that. And then this one just has really great detail. Again, it has that curve, and it just looks really nice too. So I think they put a lot of good attention to detail with the shields. Again, I showed you the extra set of arms. Another thing that it comes with is his head, which I'll be showing you in a minute. And then Comes with this cool little newspaper clipping. And if you're a comic book fan, whether new or old, you'll probably know that this is the cover to Avengers #4. So this is the very, very iconic Avengers 4, and this is when he was defrosted, and he basically, yells Avengers Assemble, and boom, so he became part of the Avengers as of this issue 4. So that's pretty cool. Of course, it's a Daily Bugle paper, but pretty cool. Captain America lives again. So, so kind of show you this real quick here. Unlike the Peter Parker Spider-Man one, it's pretty easy to take out. I just kind of went back there, pulled it up. Pretty cool. To put his Steve Rogers head, same deal. And then just kind of bring that over to his chin. Right there, like that. And it's a little discombobulated. I didn't go too. Oh, let's just try it one more time. See, that's the thing. You have to get it right the first time, because his nose actually, I don't know if you'll be able to see that through the camera, but there's a little slit there for his nose, so that has to fit in perfectly. Hopefully you can see that. And kind of turn on the light again. See, it's almost like a backwards impression of his face, of Steve Rogers. That's funky, huh, guys? So you can see his lip, his nose. So then you just take this again. Hopefully I can get it straight. Oop, so you want to be careful with that. These can be a pain, no doubt about it. It's funny, when I filmed this a few minutes ago, but I didn't like it. So I said, let me redo. And as you guys know, I don't do editing. I just kind of freestyle it as I go. But I just didn't like that take, so I said, let me retake it. So there you go. Again, the head's a little too big, obviously. If I could, my one complaint again will always be they should have done interchangeable heads, and that's honestly what it looked like. I remember when I went to the New York Comic Con and I saw these for the first time, I thought that's what it was in the package, but I was looking at a flyer. There were no mock-ups. There were no demos out. It was just a mock-up in a paper brochure, so it looked like they were interchangeable heads. As it is now, he's really the man of mystery. That's what he should have been called. It's basically, buy Captain Action and get him a whole bunch of little dress-up costumes. It's really what they should have gone for. I can understand probably, I guess in business standpoint view, either A, you create a whole bunch of bucks, buck figures, just kind of like they do with He-Man, and then you do little interchangeable parts here and there, or maybe you just do this one universal buck, and then you buy costumes for it. So again, maybe this is more cost friendly for them, so this is kind of why they went that way. So it is what it is. I don't think I'll ever be displaying him like this. And my last thing that I'll say before I finish this up is, see, as you can see, he is blonde, but now you can kind of see the hair behind him. And I'm sure a lot of people will have that issue when more people do reviews on this and whatever not. So unfortunately, this sucks. That's really bad looking. And not that nobody's going to display him like this, but again, it's just, it doesn't look cool. So unfortunately, unlike the Peter Parker one, which has black hair and it matches with his head, no problem. Unfortunately, Steve Rogers does not match very well. And then the last comparison that I'll do with Hugh Hefner there is I'll put the big Boy Scout here next to him, so you guys can see the comparison again. And we're basically done with this toy review. Hope you guys enjoyed. Please subscribe, comment, and I would say this is cool. Grab it. Oops, I almost forgot. Same exact pair of boots that he's wearing now. These are Hawkeyes. There we go. So I think 2 more figures, 4 at most, and we can do a Hawkeye review. Cool. Sorry about that, guys. I almost forgot about this for the second time. So there it is. But yeah, so again, thanks for watching, guys. Guys, take care, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.